guys, Brooke Whipple here. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about gift ideas for survivalists, bushcrafters, and preppers. And definitely stay tuned till the end because I'm going to unveil what is in my new Etsy store that I just launched today. It's Girl in the Woods goods. Got some of my own homemade goodies in there. So stay tuned to see what is in my Etsy store. All right, it's holiday season and you might be looking for gifts for some of those people that are hard to buy for. So today I want to get right to it. Number one is the shemagh. This is the one I took with me on both Alone Season 4 and 5. You can see I actually tore off pieces of it and used it. These are all cotton and these are just wonderful for so many applications. Absolutely love my shemagh. And you want to get the heavy duty ones, not the really light, flimsy ones. All the stuff today I'm going to talk about, almost all of it is recommended by me in my Amazon store, which is my Girl in the Woods store, and that will be in the link below. Really, everybody should have one. It's just like a big cotton scarf. You just really need cotton sometimes. This actually helped me get a fire started one time. I took apart all the some of the fibers. I got a fire going with the help of my shemagh. So these are so great. Definitely want to think about gifting somebody a shemagh. How about the old Army canteen and cup? These are really great things to have. You just can't go wrong, cooking over the fire with this cup. And so you've got a pot and a water container all in one. You really can't go wrong with an Army canteen and a cup. It's blazing hot in here. Dying. Next up, I have, if you've been a fan of this channel, you know I love Lucy lights. Those are the inflatable solar lights. And this is kind of a different take on the Lucy light. It's not inflatable, obviously. This is from Idea Life, and it's got 3 settings with a solar panel on the back. And I don't want to blind you. The first setting is low, medium, and then that high setting is incredibly bright, and then it has a blinking light function. It tells you your battery life will be lit up here to tell you how much battery you have left. You just simply leave it in the sun to recharge the battery. This is all waterproof, comes with a nice little clip. I'll tell you what, and it also has a magnet on the back. So this is really good applications for both indoors and outdoors. I personally use these for when I'm filming camping scenes at night. I need to light up the area or I can't, my camera doesn't like it. So, when the lights go out, when you lose electricity, anyway, it's just nice to have these. You can clip it right on your backpack and recharge it as you go. I just love these. Next up, every prepper, every survivalist needs an emergency blanket, right? This is by the company Survive Outdoors Longer, and it's just simply an emergency bivvy. Hardly weighs anything. It's great to put that in your pack. Put one in your pack, put one in your glove box. You never know when you're gonna need this. This is definitely a good thing to have around. All right, next thing, I always have bear spray with me. Living in predator country in Alaska, you gotta have bear spray. And I know there's lots of predators out there. Maybe you live in cougar country or black bear country. The great thing about bear spray is anyone can use it. There's no license required and it's very light. It's easy to handle, it's easy to use. I never go in the bush without some bear spray, so get yourself some bear spray. Next cool find that I had to indulge in. This is the new foraging bandana from Wazoo Survival. Now I really love this. It's got all kinds of plants and it goes around the wheel here and tells you all about what's edible, how you can use the plant, and it is so neat. You guys know I love to wear bandanas on my wrist. They just come in handy for so many things when you might need a piece of cloth like that. The other cool thing about this bandana is, do you know who helped design this? Not me. Nicole Apelian. Sorry if I don't pronounce your last name right, Nicole. From Alone Season 2 and Alone Season 5. My dear friend Nicole helped design this. So very cool. She's very knowledgeable about her plants and medicinals, and she helped design this. How cool is that? So if you go to wazoo.com, you can pick up one of these cool foraging bandanas. This one is not linked in my Amazon store. All right, next thing you might consider getting for someone who is a prepper, survivalist, or a bushcrafter, some good old freeze-dried food. These can taste so good and they're so convenient. Here I have a couple of Mountain House ones. We got the breakfast skillet and the rice and chicken. You know what's cool, you just boil up some water and pour it right in the pouch and you're good to go. These are just handy, they're light, keeps them in your car, keeps them in your backpacks, and you'll never be caught off guard. This is a backpacker's pantry version of dehydrated food. Look, pad thai. Check these out. Anybody's gonna love getting some freeze-dried food. All right guys, now I wanna talk about what I am launching in my Girl in the Woods Goods Etsy store. First thing I want to talk about is this necklace. This is a fire starting necklace. And you know, you've probably seen these kind of necklaces before and they're just kind of plain with the little ferro rod and the striker. Well, I decided to boho them up a little bit. I like feathers a whole lot. I like kind of like that boho hippie chick look. And so I made a bunch of these to sell in my store. So if you're a fan of feathers and, you know, charms and doodads, it's kind of concealing the fact that this is actually a fire starting necklace. And the ceramic is really, really a fine way to get a great spark. It works better than almost anything I've ever tried. So you've got just this little ferro rod and this little striker on your necklace. I made a whole slew of these. They're all unique. They each have their own little thing going on. Oh, it's like a boho hippie dream. Look at this. All right, these are going up on my Etsy store. If you got a little hippie chick in your life that is also, you know, pretty cool outdoor girl, she might like one of these. Sorry guys, I didn't make any plain ones. All right, the other thing I have in my Etsy store is my very own homemade fire starter. And it also comes with a ferro rod. Now, this stuff, it's the best. And what this is shredded inner cedar bark, melted and mixed with pitch. Oh, this stuff is so great. It's my favorite smell in the whole world. Oh, that's my business card. You're gonna get that in there. Oh, and then underneath I put a bunch of birch bark. So you're getting birch bark and then the shredded inner cedar bark mixed with melted pitch. I mean, this stuff will catch on fire with just a spark. It's so good. And this is what I used to start a fire on Vancouver Island in Alone Season 4. So this really works well, and I always keep one of these in my backpack and I keep one in my glove box because you just never know. If you want to see how I make this, I did a video and I will put the link below. All right, the other thing I have in my Etsy store, another Altoids tin. I put together my very own personally curated survival kit. This is a little pocket survival kit, and these are the things that I thought really hard about, just the absolute essentials that you could fit in an Altoids tin that would help you get fire, water, and shelter. And so this is what I came up with. Let me show you what's in it. First up in here is just a little button squeeze light, and you can toggle it on. 2 cotton balls. That's to help you get a fire started. You get a ferro rod and a striker. 5 feet of paracord with a couple feet of duct tape. Got a baggie, and in the baggie is 25 yards of 8 to 10 pound fishing line. I can't remember which one it is. 2 fishing hooks and 2 sinkers. And then of course the baggie you could use for putting water in. So it's like a container too. So that's handy. A straight razor in case you don't have a cutting tool with you. 2 alcohol pads that'll help you get a fire started as well, or attend to a wound, and a piece of birch bark. So that's what I consider to be essential gear for a tiny little survival kit like this. And these are in my Etsy store. I'm gonna be putting some other stuff in my Etsy store, like my weasel tail earrings. I get a lot of comments about those. I got a few other ideas, some leather journals that I make, just some other fun stuff that I tinker with, and I'm gonna be throwing that on my Etsy store. So again, that's Girl in the Woods Goods on Etsy. I'll put the link below. And since we're talking about Etsy, I got one more thing that you might wanna consider. Oh, an anorak. These things are so great. They're gonna keep you warm. They're very practical. They won't burn. This was gifted to me by a subscriber. Tony Holland gave this to me, and he has an Etsy store too where he sells these. And I know some of you guys were asking, where do I find this? Where do I buy my own? He is the Wandering Parson. on Etsy, and I'll put his link below too. So you can send him some love and order an anorak. What a great gift idea that would be. I have so many other gift ideas for outdoor people. So if you want to go to my Amazon store, you can see my big list of recommended gear. I've even got books there that I absolutely love. Great adventure books. So check that out for gift ideas for this holiday season coming up. I hope this gives you some good ideas for what to buy. It's sometimes hard to come up with good ideas, and a lot of these are just really cheap and affordable. Leave your comments below. I want to know what's on your wish list this year. Give this video a thumbs up, and as always, if this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. Hit that button. Right there. Hit it. Alright guys, this is Girl in the Woods. Until next time, she gone. Oh, and don't forget to get outside and get happy. Happy! Did I forget anything? Oh, look at this. This is a warm noodle kitty right here. She's been sitting by the stove all day. She's just like, this is Squidgy. She's my baby. Can't buy her, she's not on sale.